Hey everyone, it's Friday Night Live. No, well, you know what I mean. And time once again to go behind the beer with my fellow Blue Nosers, which is you, our viewers, and our panel, which I'll introduce in just a little bit here. Now tonight, we're presenting virtual episode number 7 of Behind the Beer. And remember, now that restrictions are lifting a little bit again, we're offering 2 on-location options for the show, something to think about and check out on the Facebook page and the website. So, wouldn't you like to see us go live from the tap room of your favorite brewery? Wouldn't that be cool? I think it would. Anyhow, tonight is open season because we're having a viewer's choice edition of the show where each of us on the Zoom panel will talk about our favorite locally made brews. Now, you can join the show by going to the webpage listed in the event description and using the Zoom meeting link you find there. Or you can use the comments or chat feature to let us know what your favorite brew is and why. Yeah, and let us know it through the chat. And we'll try to mention that as best as I can because I'll keep monitoring the chat right here. Yeah, so I'm going to do my best also to bring up the websites of the various breweries as they're mentioned by everybody and do my best to bring a little more information that way. As well as bring your questions to the panel. If you have a question about a locally made brew or brewery, let us know. We'll see what we can do to answer that for you. All right, well, it's time to get on with the show and get the show on the road, as they say, and head over to the panel. And this discussion might already be started, so it's hard to keep that bunch quiet. So let's go see if everybody's here. There we are. How's everybody tonight? Don't answer all at once.
He's fine.
Yeah,
the other half's upstairs. She's coming down any second. So you'll have an extra face on the screen.
Always need an extra face. Great. Well, I'm glad to see everybody's here and everybody's cracking a brew. I'm behind again. You know, once again, I haven't actually started one. I've got 3 to choose from here, so I'm not sure which one I'll do. Of course, a couple of these brews we've talked about on the show before. So, who's drinking what? Who wants to go first and say what they're drinking and where it's from?
I can start if you want, there, Brian.
Sure, Todd. Awesome.
So, drinking a Resurgence Brett IPA from Tantramar. Sorry, I have Tantramar on the brain right now. Katamagooch Brewing. Our friends up there, the Oast family. Mm-hmm. So it's a very nice bready IPA and kind of refreshing on a warm summer day.
Yeah, and there we go. There's their website as promised. Shop Beer. Love that. Those 2 words together. Shop Beer. Yeah, so this is their website. Oh, they got a really nice laid out website here with all the selections.
It's very good. They're one of the first breweries, I think, in Nova Scotia to ship nationally.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of these smaller breweries, well, not smaller, but small town breweries, they really need to focus on getting their product out. So, you have like a Big Spruce or Tatamagouche, almost said it again. Or Boxing Rock, they've got they have small towns that they can sell to, but there's only so much you can sell there. So they've got to be innovative and find ways to get it out.
What
That's
is
right.
it about the regulations in Nova Scotia that allow the breweries to ship nationwide? Because I know, for example, in Ontario breweries can't.
Yeah, I don't understand it fully either. It's kind of baffling to me too because New Brunswick can't ship or receive. If you go on to some of the beer clubs in Canada are unable to ship to New Brunswick, but they can ship to Nova Scotia. So that's a good question for somebody like Katamagouche.
Right.
But I believe it's more of a federal regulation than a provincial, so I don't know. Liquor laws confuse me because they're so different than the rest of the laws.
I know that Lund's Mill also will ship nationwide.
Yeah, there's a few here. We'll do it. Some will do it like within the. It all depends on where you have to check, but Propeller, who I just ordered some from today, they ship nationally for a fee. So
excellent. And I think trying to remember who I saw. I think it was Boxing Rock and Good Robot. I think also ships. Yeah. I'm sure lots more do too.
Ship. It's how far I think.
How far? Yeah.
Yeah, I think Good Robot
Across the
only
street.
does Atlantic. I think.
Yeah.
Again, it's one of these things. It's like the COVID rules; it changes daily. So it's hard to keep up.
So I just cracked a Sons of Hector. There's the can from Brenton Brewing. Brenton.
Yeah, great choice.
That's nice. First time I've had it, and it's really smooth. Yeah. Oh, I think the boss is having one too. That's nice. Nice stout.
It's not a stout.
Well, no, they call it a brown ale.
No, brown ale has,
It's stout-ish.
hops and chocolate.
You're still muted.
Yes, because if I don't, then I.
It's okay. So I see Chrissy's joined us. Hi, back there in the corner.
She'll be here in a moment.
She'll be here in a moment. Okay. Good stuff. I'm just down here in the corner hanging out. Oh, I see. There we go. So I shouldn't mention that Todd, for those of you who don't know him, we worked together before, and he has the Maritime Beer Report. Ta-da! Oh, I see you're doing the first beer we did on the show with the Blue Nose 100 Commemorative Edition. Yeah, that was really nice.
I haven't been as personal blog, kind of, so I haven't really been as diligent in posting through COVID. Been busy with work and just trying to keep things going. So the job I have is pretty busy right now. I switched jobs April of last year. Great timing. Right in the middle of everything shut down. Fortunately, my employer was pretty good about the transition. So
good. Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah. So look for new postings coming soon.
Excellent. We will do that. I'll share your link in the description here as well, or on the chat, which is my job. That's what I do here.
Did you
There we go.
do the report on Friday afternoons with News 95.7?
Yeah. I used to be on with Sheldon McLeod before his show got canceled there.
I enjoyed that. It was always a really good report.
Well, thanks. It was a lot of fun dealing with Sheldon. He's a great guy. So we always said we'd work together again sometimes, but hasn't happened yet. But it's in the works.
Good.
Yeah. I'm hoping to get out to some breweries, and I might need your assistance again, Todd, on that, because you were so knowledgeable. You're the guy.
Yeah, just give me a call. I'll tag along.
Excellent. That's what we need. Good. Well, we got quite a crew here today. Your hair looks great, Chris.
Thank you. There, you can see the back on Graham's.
There. And the front on yours.
You can see the back of mine on Christine. not much to see here.
So what did you just crack there?
The blueberry ale, the Gahan blueberry ale.
Wheat beer, discovered at the local NSLC, and they're based in PEI, and I think I sent you the website, Brian. I've never had it before, but I had one last week, and I thought, oh, that's very nice. Well, I went and got some more today. Excellent stuff. That's all I can say. My first experience of blueberry ale was when I was in Massachusetts about 4 years ago, and they were in this pub, if you can call it a pub in the USA, and they were having a beer festival, and they had this blueberry ale, and they actually had blueberries floating in it. I thought, but yeah, it was good. This doesn't taste anything like that, but you can certainly taste the blueberry flavor.
Yeah,
very nice.
So, what was the brewery name again? The one in PEI?
Gahanbeer.com. But also, I mean, I think I sent you a website which was PEIbrewingcompany.com. But yeah, I didn't notice that Gahan. I can't even say it. Gahanbeer.com. I didn't even notice that until you just said that.
They have a pub here.
Oh, did they?
Oh, do they?
They have a pub here.
She knows more than me.
It used to be in historic properties, and they're now up
Oh,
at the Nova Center.
Ah, right. Okay.
Interesting. There we
What do
go.
I know?
Yeah, Gahan started in Charlottetown. They're still there, the mothership.
Mhm.
They have one here in Halifax. They have one in Moncton, one in St. John, one in Fredericton. And I asked them, I said, "Where's the next expansion? Because you're kind of running out of places in the Maritimes." But their answer was very, very succinctly or very quickly, Ontario. So they're good food and good beer if you ever get to go to the pub, Brian.
Yeah.
This is very nice ale. I must admit that.
I definitely had visited it when it was in the historic properties, but I haven't been in since they moved up to the Nova Center.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's I don't think they actually fully moved before COVID, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It was kind of around that time. But yeah,
I was
Gahan.
I was at the one in historic properties, but I also had the opportunity to go to the, as you say, Todd, the mothership in Charlotte. Very nice spot.
Very historic building in downtown Charlottetown. Yeah, with Mr. Gahan owned himself, I think.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. It's a very nice spot, and the food is always good.
Mhm.
Excellent.
We'll let that one.
Yeah, the Murphy
Since we have
family
Todd
and
from
PEI
the
actually started Gahan, and then they expanded to PEI Brewing as a partnership with another person. So that's kind of where that came from. It's kind of a complicated corporate structure. So PEI Brewing was kind of the canning and shipping arm, but they've kind of separated into two companies now, kind of doing two kind of different things.
Hmm.
He knows his
Yeah.
beer, doesn't he?
Beer nerd.
Beer nerd.
What are you
Tech
drinking?
nerd, beer nerd.
Todd?
Yeah, I'm drinking Resurgence Bread IPA from Tatamagouche.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying that for the few ales.
We haven't heard what Bob's drinking.
I saved the simpler ones for later.
What'd you say, honey?
We haven't heard what Bob's
Oh, we haven't heard
Brian,
what Bob's drinking.
I got your message after I'd come back from up the road, and so I thought, well, what? First of all, I don't know that I could say what my favorite beer is because there's just too many to choose from, and it's like, what's your favorite song? You know, it really depends on what mood you're in.
Yeah.
I realized I had one in the fridge I just picked up recently, and it reminded me of a trip I'd made a few years ago to down to Vermont to watch the college hockey games. And a buddy and I found this small brewery in northern Vermont called Lost Nation. And I was just starting to get into some of the hoppier beers, the IPAs, and the New England IPAs. And she said, "I've got just, I think I know what you're going to like." And she gave me their Mosaic. Now, I didn't realize at the time that was the name of the hop, but I thought I really liked this beer. And lo and behold, I guess within the last couple of weeks, Propeller has come out with one of their single hop beers, Mosaic. And so I picked some up, and I really quite liked it. So that's what I'm drinking, Propeller Mosaic.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think that's one of my favorite hops too.
I don't know how to explain why I like it so much, but I find that if I find a beer with Mosaic, I go for it.
You don't need a reason to like beer. I just want to say, this is not my favourite beer. I do like it very much, but this isn't the time I've had it. My favourite beer, since I moved to Canada, well, I don't want to be boring, but it's Rickard's Red. It's my favourite beer of all Canadian time. Now, if I was to go back to England, it would be Boddinson's Bitter, but you can get it in a can, but it's not the same. You know, I was off the old hand pump, and that all changed years ago. But I used to live a short walk from the brewery in Manchester, and then the Belgians bought them out, so it moved. And after that, I don't know if it was my imagination or not, but it never tasted right. I'm sure it was the Manchester water that gave it its flavour. The River Irwell with all the bicycle frames and dead rats. I think that's probably added to the flavour. Well, it was cream of Manchester, and it's not in Manchester anymore, so they can't say that now.
No.
It's too bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Graham, there certainly is a difference, isn't there, between draft and can? It's almost like it's not the same beer in some cases.
Exactly. I'm not. It's not my imagination, is it? I'm pretty sure it's something going on. I think it's indigenous to where it's made, and I think it is flavour.
Yeah, there's quite a movement about terroir, and where a beer is made makes a big difference. And I agree with you. I think where beer is made, all the factors, what's in the water, whether the guy washes his hands or not, and all that stuff.
You do realise the only place to drink Guinness is in Ireland, if you want the full experience.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like anywhere else.
Well, you can drink it. I mean, you can get it here. It tastes fine. It tastes nice. But I've actually had it in Ireland, and I couldn't believe it. It was like I saw an angel hovering over the bar. I don't know. Maybe it had too much to drink. I don't know what. I don't know. St. Patrick himself poured it for me.
It's quite an experience. Did you go to the actual brewery then? It's quite an experience, isn't it? At the it's almost like Disneyland for beer drinkers, isn't it? I love like the original lease is like in the floor. You can see where he signed it from. It was from the church, wasn't it? That he bought leased the land, or I forget the story now.
I don't know.
I have a certificate. I've been officially certified to pour Guinnesses, so I've been given all the training.
Well, you know more about it. I know how to drink it.
Yeah. I did the whole
Yeah.
experience because I was there on vacation. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. That's definitely a place to go.
Excellent. It's just like a tourist attraction as well as,
Mhm.
I mean, if you went to Manchester, the Boddington's brewery, it looked like something out of one of these dystopian science fiction films. Well, the old dark grey building and the barbed wire fences and things. If you go in there, you might not come out with a machine gun nest. That's what Manchester was like. What did you think of Manchester when you went back with me?
I've got somebody watching from Bulgaria. Greetings from Bulgaria. Hi,
Oh, there you
Bulgaria.
go.
Glad you could join us.
I don't believe I've ever had a Bulgarian beer.
No.
Well, that sounds interesting. It was probably a lager normally.
Get Dave Ingram to join us.
Oh, well, I'd love to. I'm sure he'd love it. My friend Dave Ingram in Denmark. He's British, but he lives in Denmark, and he's very keen on his beer.
Great place.
Yeah, it's a lovely place. I've been to see him, visit him once a few years ago. It's really good.
Mhm.
But his clock is set around beer. He calls it
O'clock.
Beer O'Clock. Yeah.
Yeah. We need to get
I know he
Jeremy
said-
Clarkson on board
he
to
said-
do a world tour of beers.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, he'll drink any time of the day because he'll say it's Beer O'Clock somewhere in the world.
Beer o'clock.
Yeah.
So
At
what do we
the,
say here?
the,
The sun's over the
airport.
yard.
At the airport in Denmark, there in Copenhagen, I went up to the bar and I said, "When does the bar close?" He said, "Sir, we're open 24 hours." So I said,
You don't know the meaning.
"Yeah." So I said, "Viva la beer."
Civilized country.
Yes, very civilized. Yes.
Let's go back there sometime.
There we go. The other one I was looking at, couldn't decide between. I'm still trying ones I haven't tried. So I know this is a viewer's choice, but I'm still deciding on ones I haven't tried. But anyhow, this is from Annapolis Brewing. It's a WNA Railway Rye IPA. That was on my list too. I don't know if you noticed the pre-show video that I put out, but I kind of bought a few for this show because I couldn't decide. So I came up with almost a whole cartload of beer. Yeah. So, what's Kelly? The same thing I am. The Brenton Sons of Hector. There it is.
Okay.
Really good.
It doesn't matter that it blocks my face. That's actually a good thing.
Oh, yeah, I know how you feel. Yeah. Oh, mine's blocking off. I need a bigger one. So, what do you think of the blueberry ale?
I like it.
She's not had it until today.
Oh,
You've
nice.
had blueberry ale before.
It's a nice summer.
Yeah.
I think I've had blueberry ale down in Kentville.
Oh, you may have had a
Mhm.
different brand.
I think Patty's has it. Yeah.
My first experience with blueberry beer was kind of similar. I had it, I think, about 8 or 9 years ago in Moncton at the Pump House Brewery downtown. And they had the same thing. It's like I said, I'll have the blueberry beer, and they bring it, and there's like all these blueberries going up and down. So, because they get carbonation on them, and they go to the top, and then it goes off, and they sink. So it's like, like a beer and a show. So it was great. I think they still serve it that way there.
Well, it's a normal thing, is it, to have the actual blueberries in there. I mean, the very first time I had it in the USA, there was blueberries in the glass.
Yeah.
So maybe that's how it should be.
I'm not sure. Like,
of course.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, it's interesting if they do it the same. So it must be a thing. I don't think I've only ever had it maybe in 3 places. One was in Maine, and I don't think they put blueberries in it.
I don't normally go for beer that's been tampered with fruity things, but this is very nice otherwise. Do you love all this?
Oh,
Tamper with this
you mentioned
beer.
Pump House. Pump House Radler.
Yeah, Radler. She likes Radlers.
Yeah, I do too. I'm a Radler fan.
Yeah.
Which is why
one of my favorites.
Which is why another option was the apricot blonde from 9 Locks. That was something I was thinking about tonight.
Like yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I like anything from 9 Locks. I mean, what's that?
Do they have
I want
a
10
new
Locks. Let's add one.
blonde, or maybe it's the apricot one? A new blonde from 9 Locks.
They just came out with the blonde light. Everybody's kind of going with lower alcohol beers, so they have a blonde light now. I'm trying to think what they came out with recently.
I
might
thought
have been
it was a flavored one.
it might have been maybe a strawberry.
I'm thinking. Something
Yeah.
like that.
I have to draw the line there. Sorry. You carry on though. It's good. Good stuff.
So here's their site, year-round beers.
That's the one I was trying to think of. The cream ale. I've had the cream ale. That was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to do the frig off.
Yeah, I like that beer.
I like the way you can get growlers there and refill them. I've not done that for a while. Have we still got any growlers?
Double chocolate stout.
Did we not get the fill? Damn it.
And there's
they usually have that chocolate stout around Christmas, I think, Brian.
Yeah. Is that right? It's the season.
I really like
these are all
they
seasonal.
come with that campfire series, and they tell me there's going to be 7 in it. I don't see them there. There must be maybe. They're just a one-off. Like they make them, it's one and done.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
so they've had a few out.
Don't see anything else there year-round. Oh, here we go. What can we look at? Double Fathom, double IPA. There's the frig off.
Frig off, yeah.
Frig off, eh?
Yeah. Nothing more maritime than telling somebody to frig off.
You hoser.
You got that right. You got that right, eh? Oh, there's Maggie. Hi, Maggie.
There's no show without punch, like my mum used to say. He's always there. Bless her.
Who got the beer for the dogs that on the TV?
I don't know. I saw a commercial today. They were giving beer to the dog, and I didn't quite catch who that was. Or no, actually, it wasn't a commercial. It was on 5, I think. Yeah. So I don't know.
Well, last week when we were sitting out on the back deck, some of the beer didn't get in the glass.
Oh, that was my fault. It wasn't my fault. I put the cap up and it went everywhere. And I had half a bottle.
So maybe got a good work of that. Yeah.
Sneeze.
She got a treat. Beer treat.
Yeah, there is dog beer here in Halifax. I don't know how far distribution is. I know Serpent Brewing in Spryfield sells it for sure. Mm-hmm. And I think last year maybe Garrison sold it on there. Any of the dog-friendly kind of places carry it.
Mm-hmm.
So alcohol free, of course, have to drive. At least my dog drives me home.
Unfortunately, Maggie doesn't have her license.
No.
Okay? No.
She'd be driving out to get her own beer.
Breweries will allow dogs if they've got the patio.
Salty Dog Brewing Company.
Salty
Yeah,
dog.
quite a few of them have the patios available, but some of them don't, just for their own reasons, I guess. Whether it's liability or whatever. Most do now, because they changed the law last year, I think, wasn't it, that prevented them from having them?
I think so.
Yeah, last summer, because it was odd. Because New Brunswick had the law where dogs could go on the patio even if food was served. It wasn't under the guidelines for food handling and all that. But Nova Scotia was very strict against it.
If it's outside and the dog stays on the floor.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's my opinion too, but nobody asked me.
Nobody
Not
asked me anything either.
Off track in Bedford allows dogs inside and on the patio.
Yeah, I've
Nice.
taken my dog there a few times inside, so he's pretty good.
They're a good group there.
Yes. Yeah, I love their what do they call it now? They had to change the name. Illuminati, I think it's called now. Their peanut butter stout. I really like that one. I like their IPA
Illuminati.
too.
That's
Illuminati.
one from
Illuminati. Sorry.
Illuminati.
It's
Off track in Bedford.
yeah, on the Waverly Road.
Yeah, that's Off Track. Yeah,
Off Track Brewing. Yeah, great guys.
yeah, they're on my hit list. I've reached out to them to see if they want to join us on the show, because I find it's really good when we're featuring a beer to have a representative on the show to talk about it and really give us the inside scoop.
Yeah.
So I reached out to them, and hopefully, who knows?
There's an awful lot of
Where's
places
it?
to explore that we haven't seen yet. So, you know.
Oh, there's lots. Yeah, there's
We
lots.
we should organize a minibus. We should all go around. Like the weddings, but in the middle of summer.
Yeah,
Sounds
but
good.
after about 2, we wouldn't make for good TV,
Or would it?
but it'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Might be
Good
R-rated.
TV. Yeah.
Oh, come on, have another one of these in the
Everybody's mic'd, but they're all slurring.
moment. Well, it's Friday night. Who cares? We're not
That's right.
driving.
Well, that's the beauty of this. Everybody's home in their own place, and have a few or more.
There's a bit of a walk to the fridge. That's the problem. I don't know if I can make it. It's like
He doesn't even have to go upstairs. He just has to go.
it's a good 15 feet away.
Wow. How do you manage?
Tell you, it's difficult.
So you get any crazy potato chips this week?
No,
Oh, we have another bag of those though.
we haven't opened. I bought 2 bags. We haven't opened the other one yet. So, it's a bit intimidating because it's so big.
What were they again? Refresh my memory.
Haggis flavor. Oh,
Haggis and cracked pepper.
okay, yeah, haggis and pepper. Yeah, right.
I've lived in Nova Scotia all my life, and I've yet to find haggis flavored chips, and you did it.
You've got to go to Pete's Fruit Tea.
Yeah.
They're a British brand, apparently. I've never even heard of them, to be quite honest.
What? That?
The haggis flavored chips. I've never seen them before. But they were in Pete's. I don't know if they're British or not, but that's what Pete does, isn't it?
Well, now I'm curious. I'm gonna go check it
Uh-oh. Gonna have a look.
I hear Pete's. I hear Pete has left
Pete doesn't even own it anymore.
left the country.
On to Portugal.
Pete's more interested in his winery now, isn't he? As well, he's left the country. Oh, yeah. Scottish. He's Scottish.
Scottish haggis and cracked pepper.
Aye. What's that? Aye.
That'll put some hair on your chest, boys.
On the inside.
Where you don't want
it's
it.
gonna open.
No, not
Okay.
potato crisps, so you know that.
Yes, that's what we say. They are from the UK. Then it just says potato crisps. That's what we call them.
Crisps,
As,
yeah.
as you probably
Yeah.
know. Yeah. In England,
It says-
chips, what you call fries.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
I don't care what I call them, as long as I can eat them. You know what I mean?
Country of
I
origin,
don't know if we're allowed to
UK.
say what cigarettes are called anymore. That might be against the law.
Cigarettes. I just call cigarettes nasty, horrible, smelly things.
Well, that too.
I mean, being an ex-smoker, I mean, ex-smokers are more angry about it than people that never smoked.
Be
You know?
good.
Don't come in here with that.
We don't want to
smelly
insult
shirt,
our
you know.
smokers. Yeah.
People are more sensitive to it. I mean, even after all these years, oh God, I don't know how many years now, but if someone's been smoking and I even walk through a room full of smoke, I can smell it.
Hmm.
Oh, get that jacket
Yeah,
off,
when you
please.
don't smoke, it's really it's really noticeable. Yeah.
I do think I've done irreparable damage to my taste buds, but you know, what can I do?
How long did you smoke, Graham?
Oh, how long did I smoke? Let me think now. Well, what did I smoke first of all? Cigars, pipe, and the cigarettes. Cigarettes was the shortest period. I spent more time smoking a pipe and cigars.
Okay.
Oh God, let me think now. About 15, 20 years really. Well, I gave up ages ago, a long time before I moved here. Sometime during the 1990s, I think, something like that. But I used to smoke a pipe to bond with my good old dad, because he smoked a pipe. And we used to sit there on Saturday nights watching videos and smoking our pipes. And we used to exchange brands of tobacco. It was a good bonding. I mean, most people go fishing with the dad or go to a big game, you know. So I used to sit there damaging my health, you know.
Yeah. Family bonding moment.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sadly, my dad's no longer with us. I mean, he died of COPD. You know, I mean, but he did stop smoking for a few years before he went, but it was too late.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I've given up in time. You know, they say it never leaves your system, but you know, I mean, it's a long time since I've. God, I mean, well, 20 odd,
So
30
Bob,
years now, maybe. I don't know.
Good for you.
we've got shirts now.
Well, the thing is, people have all these reasons,
Yes.
methods for giving up. But my reason was, there's suddenly one day I thought, he's stupid. It's bad for my health and it's costing too much money, so I just stopped. But, you know, also, I was thinking how it affected the people around me and how I would end up in the doghouse if I kept doing it, you know? Not nice. And even when you smoke, you come home and you can just smell it when you walk in. So it's not nice.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a pipe, because a pipe
Change the show to
smells
behind the smokes.
it's very aromatic when you smell when you smell someone else smoking a pipe. But when it's been in the room overnight and it's it's like something's died, you know, and stuck under the couch. Where's the cat gone? You know.
Yeah, put those brews over there. Yeah, so I mean, we were supposed to talk about Nova Scotia brews, but since Todd from the Maritime Beer Report, and that's Maritime Beer Report is here, we'll let the PEI brew slip through there without too much questioning. So, and seeing that they have locations in Halifax, yeah. All right, we'll let that one go. I mean, we can certainly expand to Maritimes. That's not a problem. I have no problem with that at all.
Canada. To me, that's
Canada,
local.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
So Bob, you said that you had been to the one when it was in historic property.
Yes.
Mhm.
So did they have a number of their beers on tap there?
They did. Yeah, and they would also always have a one that you could not get in the NSLC.
Oh,
A
okay.
number of their beers are available there, but they'd always have something that was not available.
Yeah,
There it is.
their brew house was terrible. It was up in the rafters. Did you remember seeing it, Bob? No. If you go next to the bar and you looked up to the left, it was up in the rafters. You had to carry everything up. It's like, well, good way to stay fit. But yeah, so that's where they did all their brewing. It was terrible design.
Do they still do it there, Todd, or do they have another facility?
They moved everything. I don't know what they moved, but no, they no longer brew there. It's what is it, Pickford and Black, I believe. It's another one of the Murphy Group restaurants. Yeah, and they moved their brew house up to the Nova Center because in Nova Scotia you need to brew on site to sell your own beer. So every place you can buy beer, they brew.
So there's their website. Yeah, it says Sackville Street, 5239 Sackville Street. Pitcher $16 all day, every day. Oh, it's not bad.
Sweet.
That's good. How much you get in a picture?
Oh, you just get a
7 or
picture.
8?
Yeah, but I'm being naive. I'm being British. We don't normally do that. But I mean, how many? For example, how many pints would be in a picture? You know, when I work in pints.
Well,
I don't know.
probably three pints, right? A pitcher is 60 ounces. I think.
It's hard to do that British conversion.
I'm sorry. I'm very
Hurts
sorry.
my head.
We also measure distance in miles, not time. I'm sorry.
It's a very Canadian thing.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
I am
time.
getting used to it. You know, I've been here nearly 5 years now, and I'm getting used to it. But I mean, I've started doing it myself. Someone in the UK on Zoom or something. You know, oh, how far away is that? And I'll tell them in hours instead of miles. You know?
Yeah. It makes a big difference whether you're walking or driving too. So I always you have to clarify.
It's going to take
always
5
driving.
hours to get to the corner shop because I'm walking backwards. You know.
The other thing we like to do here in the Maritimes is we like to give landmarks that aren't there anymore. It's like you go down to where that blue house used to be before it burned down. And it's like, well, I've never lived here. Well, you know, there's a man there that waves sometimes.
Yeah.
You'll see it. You'll see it. No, don't worry.
There's an old guy fishing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Jim on the corner. He'll help you.
Old Sam. Just ask him. You know, you'll know.
And we like to say "yup" backwards while we're breathing in. Yeah.
Graham, you were asking about the pitchers. A pitcher will last as many as you've got at the table. So when you're used to buying a pitcher, if you've got 5 or 6 people sitting there, you'll just make sure that everybody gets some. And and everyone will get about the same amount if you're really used to it.
I'm just thinking if $16 is worthwhile. It probably is.
Well, I think
spend a lot of money on it.
typically 60 ounces, so that would really be 3 pints. Like 3 pints would be like 3 20-ounce glasses you get out of a pitcher.
I was wondering how much I'm going to get if I buy a pitcher just for myself.
Yeah.
You want to be close to home if you're getting a pitcher yourself.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be driving. Yeah. I don't think I could drink that much, to be quite honest. And nowadays, I don't want to sound like a whip. Two drinks and I'm gone. You know, I mean, I don't want to drink anymore. I don't like getting drunk. I don't like the feeling, the dizziness and the spinning room. That's all in the past.
Yeah.
When I was a wee boy.
2 years ago in England.
Hey? No, it's not.
With your cousins.
Oh,
He was with cousins. He was with family.
We went on the honeymoon. I took her back to England to meet the family and everyone. And we met some of my cousins in a bar in Manchester. And they was all under the table. And she could drink me under the table, but they drank her under the table. And they'd been there an hour before we arrived. And there was all these empty glasses on the table. That's my that's my not nephew. It's my cousins. Did I say nephews?
No, you say cousins.
Two of my cousins from the Williams tribe, and they're expert beer drinkers. Bless them.
But I was going 1 for 1 with them for quite a while.
Yeah, but someone had the bright idea to drink cider, and that was it. It was good though. It was a nice way of her meeting them, you know. She saw them in their own territory,
their own environment. You won't have it
exactly. Yeah, there was a spotted beer drinker. Here we see the bull beer drinker, and he's in the foliage. He's approaching the female to ask her to pay for the bill. I don't know.
How'd that work?
What a bond series coming out about that.
Well, I think that was
Oh,
It was. Oh, you know what we didn't do? Everybody ready? They got their glasses ready?
Yep.
We didn't do this yet.
oh, well, it's empty,
Ready?
but it'll do. Yeah, go on. Are
Oh,
we doing a
it's
sociable?
empty. Yeah,
Sociable.
it was, and it was going to be a surprise, but you ruined it. So,
Um,
sociable.
I gave the giveaway. I think that'll go and get another one. I think.
Sociable.
Sociable. Well, I think we'll wrap this episode up here. We've had a lot of fun, actually. Talked about a lot of different things and all the different places. Anybody else wanted to mention anything else before we wrap her up?
Just get out and support local as
Graham, I was
much.
just going to say, the next time you go to Pete's, the off track is about 2 minutes away, just up around the corner from Sunnydale Mall.
We'll have a
They'll be
look.
too drunk by that time.
Sunnyside or Sunnydale? Sunnyside Mall.
Yeah, but well, that's only right. It's right near Pete.
We're on Rocky Lake Road. It's only about a 2-minute drive up around behind it.
Okay.
We'll have a look. We'll have a look.
I know where he's talking about.
Oh, good. Well, you can.
Yeah.
That's right.
And you can take
Go there
Maggie with you.
last.
Yeah. Okay. You gonna come to a beer
She's
now?
all sprawled
Of
out.
course she
here.
does.
Yeah,
She likes
yeah,
beer.
take your doggy. They have treats, but yeah, make sure everybody supports local. It's really important right now.
Yeah.
Now that
Oh,
things
yeah.
are getting better and we can get out and see each other without masks. So
Yeah.
make sure you support these guys that have been struggling the last 16 or 18 months.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Sounds good. Well, on that note, I think we'll wrap things up. You guys stay there. I'll be back in a bit, but I got to do a little wrap up on this show. So, yeah, I'll be right back. Well, that concludes this week's episode of Behind the Beer. So, we hope to see you back again next week, July 30th, for another episode. I've reached out to a number of breweries to see if they'll participate so we can find the inside scoop on what they do. So, keep watching our website and social media for updates on upcoming shows and events. And you know, our Who's Whining show is a kind of a sidekick of Behind the Beer, where we feature wines and wineries here in Nova Scotia. I do have a graphic for that. There we go. Yeah. And always remember that all of our shows are designed to present our fellow Nova Scotians' talents, hobbies, businesses, and communities to the world, making our shows great tourism-based content. Now, the Nova Scotiable Talk Show, we haven't produced one in a little bit, but it is still available. There we go. Yeah, and we're just waiting for a person or group who wants to have a discussion on a particular topic that affects us here in Nova Scotia. And, you know, hey, there is an election happening, so there's really no shortage of discussions we could be having on a talk show. And we have another show called Seeing People, just to name a few of these shows that we've been producing. This is an interview-style show that features interesting Nova Scotians and the things they're up to. So contact me at the email you see down here, producer at NS Live TV, if you want, and if you know of somebody, or including yourself, that could be on one of these shows or featured. Yeah, let me know. That's the email. And I want to thank the panel for taking the time to be on the show tonight. And to all our viewers and followers, thank you so much for tuning in. And all it takes to help us continue to create great content is a simple like, share, and follow. It's just that easy. And hey, I'm just saying, but we do take donations. So if your group has a message to get out, let us know. We have the ideal platform for it. So listen, stay safe, and we hope to see you next week. This is Brian C., and I am out of beer. I got credits to play here somewhere.